is the first certified PMP of 2023. Faisal, Ajay, Ikin, Gavin, Naseem Akhtar, Padma, Preeti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, and Zia. Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Azad, Mohit, Amoor, Tehsin, Abdul, Prashant, Ajay, Subata, Gritis, Ajay, Ali, Basharat, Zinuman, Mafid, Prashant, Asma, Akil, Fahid Ilyas, Fiaz, Garima, Ibrahim, Shakil, Shivani, Talha, Priya, Venkatesh, Adnan, Akmal, Azad, Basil, Mangesh, Murli, Nagraj, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetali, yes, Mohsin, Rizwan Ahmed, Abbas, Shakil Umar, Shafiq, Very Parita, Francis, Kodan, Tushar, Rizwan, Matt, Wes, Abdul Aziz. Amer is my certified PMP number 200 and he is from Abu Dhabi. So now, are you ready? Guys, welcome back to another coaching call. I'm extremely happy as you can see from my face. The next program, which is going to start on on Friday, today is Wednesday, is almost booked. So if you want to join the program, register now. The number is given, the email is given. Join it, and I'll make sure that you become certified PMP by my. Now, why I'm extremely excited in addition to that is that we have 200 certified PMP yesterday. Yesterday. Today, we have 4 certified more than 200. Now we have 204 PMP. Do you know one of the interesting fact that one of my team member shared with me? And that is not team member, sorry, my student shared me. I made a graph that was showing how many PMPs we had, and he calculated it actually, and I missed it. I don't know how, and he calculated and he showed me, sir, 464 last year, 302 before that, like, and now we reached 204 certified PMP. What does this mean? This means, guys, we have 970 PMP in last 2 years and 4 months, which means we are just lagging 30 PMP from which number? Put in the chat box. I want to know which number. And I'm gonna tell you this thing without any doubt. This will be the biggest record in the PMP world in last 25 years since the PMP actually came. Because I know it for a fact nobody has that at least in 3 years. Maybe in 20 years or 30 years they have. Yes, Ganesh. Yes, Abu Bakr. 1000 PMP will be there in less than 3 years. And this is only because of you guys. I still remember my first certified PMP who did it, Irfan. He was from Qatar. Interesting. Like first certified PMP after COVID, right? He was in 2020. And then 2021, we had one from South India. And I really appreciate every single person who have joined the PMP. Now, for those who are there, now this is on you. Can we do 1000 PMP? Can we reach this target of 1000 PMP in this month? Can we do that? We only need 30 people, and one student actually has exam today in US, so it will be 29. So can we do that, guys? Can you help me in achieving that goal, that dream of 1000 PMP, of 1000 PMP in 21, 22, 23? That will be just awesome. I need all of you who are watching this video. 40 people are watching only on YouTube, and how many are watching on LinkedIn? I don't know, I need to check, but I need each and every single one of you, every single one of you, to become certified PMP, to reach that goal. And for those people who haven't joined my program, my batch program is going to start this Friday. Just register now and help me in achieving your goal. Ghulam Nabi, hello, Halim, Kalyan, Ganesh, Mohit, Hamid, Shahid, Abu Bakr, Amer, Asim, Krishna, Radha. Help me in achieving this goal. Guys, only you can help me. Hi, Leo. Hi, Faisal. I just saw your score 5 out of 25. Help me in achieving that goal. Okay, guys, before we move forward, hi Sayyid Ali Raza, good to have you. Hello Zarur Haider, hello Hamez. Guys, before we move forward, uh, is there any question, any confusion that you may have? I can answer that query, any question that is pounding you, that you think you need to ask, that we can discuss. Otherwise, I will start solving the question answers. Okay. Hi Shri, hi Hamis, hi everyone. And guys, please message in the WhatsApp group wherever you are that the coaching call has started. Please do message that so that people can join, and do like this video, of course, for sure. I hope I don't have to ask you. Do like this video so that it can start coming into the algorithm of the YouTube, and and the people can join. The goal is to reach as many people as humanly possible. Hi Khurav. Okay, if you have any other question, we will answer it later on. Drag and drop, yeah. Ghulam Nabi, drag and drop, only two questions are coming. We will do that. Don't worry, we will do that. Only two questions are coming, so that is not that critical for your exam right now. But I will do that coaching. Different aspects of expert judgment can you put? So, expert judgment, subject matter expert, consultant, it's the same word, which means that whenever there's a new requirement, we need to ask the expert. That is the first thing. There's a new requirement, ask the expert. We want to change the impact, ask the expert. This is the critical for PMP exam. I hope that makes sense to you. What is resource leveling? What is resource smoothing? Do we increase the resources? No. Actually, this is basically Kalyan, optimizing the resource. These techniques are used when you have limited resources. Okay, when you have limited resources, then you use resource optimization techniques, among which is resource leveling, where we level the resource, mean we change the schedule, we change the schedule according to the availability of the resources. We change the schedule according to the availability of resources, that is resource leveling, which of course mean the schedule may get increased. Okay, which of course mean you need to raise a change request. Resource smoothing in the of the on the other hand, resource smoothing actually says that we are not going to increase the resources. Okay, we're not going to increase the schedule. So you do crashing, fast tracking in between, whatever you want to do. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Pankaj, for hi joining. You are really a great mentor. More power to you. Thank you, Sajad. I'm the best mentor. Shahid, numericals. Yeah, one question that keep on coming in the exam is part analysis. Which yesterday we did a part analysis question for you. So part analysis needs to be done. It needs to be. Let's do one question about the purse analysis. Shahid, just give me a minute. Answer all the questions. Let me answer all the question, and I will make a question that is very relevant to the exam regarding the part analysis. Okay. Okay. Oh, so fair. You put in the batch four. Good. Okay, thank you. Hello, Yahya. Walaikum salam, Sajid. When we perform risk quality data assessment, a very good question. Krishna, you see, we get the data from the stakeholders. We get the data from the stakeholders that this is risk, this is risk, this is risk. Now there is a human biasing involved there. There's a human biasing involved there. In order to overcome the human biasing, in order to overcome the human biasing, we do risk data quality assessment, which means we want to make sure that all the risk identified, they are on the right way. For example, Krishna, you are from Canada. Okay, Ashok is from Oman. Walaikum Assalam, Raza is from Pakistan. Sajid, I guess, also from there, and Jaya from Pakistan. So, and Shahid is from Saudi. Okay, so now if I ask which risks are important, there's a biasing involved, human biasing, that the risks that are affecting to your locality, they are more important. So as a project manager, you need to be unbiased. You need to check, okay, which risks are really affecting and which risks are liable to human biasing. Okay, this needs to be look into that, this needs to work into that, and this need to be looked into the way and how each and everything can be done, how each and everything is there. Any other question, guys? Feel free to ask. This is your time to ask the question answers. This is your time to do that. Okay, hi Amir. Thank you. Ji, salam alaikum assalam for ya. Change control plan and configuration management plan. So, change management plan happens for change control system. This is for project. Any change that deals with the project, any change that deals with the project, we use change control management or change management system. Any change that deals with a product, mostly like version control, we do configuration management system, Akash. We do configuration management. I hope that makes sense. Guys, keep your questions coming. I have the entire night for you. I would love to answer. Best night. Thank you, Garima. Okay. If in the question it is not mentioned to calculate, then which will we will use part analysis. That is optimistic plus 4 most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. We will use that formula. But 90% of the time the answer remains the same, but we will use part optimistic plus 4 most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. If you are giving exam in 1 week or 10 days, you will get a question on part analysis. That's for sure, because last 10 to 15 students have received that question. So PMI kind of follow that trend, that if one question is coming, same type of question do keep coming for few days. So that is an important thing, that it will come, it will come. G, Kalia, Kamran, good to have you. Hi, Onkar, good to have you. Okay, guys, if you don't have any question, let's go and solve question answers. If anyone has any question, please put. And guys, we are 54 people and only 21 likes. That's kind of a shame. Please do like it. Okay, so one more question. I have to stop. G, in what scenario spike happen? Spike, first of all, what is spike? This should be the question. Spike is a time that is put aside in agile to handle a risk. Okay, to handle risk. Okay, this time is used to handle risk. This is basically spike. We do spike at the start of the project. We use spike to do the architectural spike, which is basically proof of concept, and which is architectural spike is proof of concept that will we be able to do something or not. And secondly is a risk spike, which we can do anytime in the project to handle the risk in the user stories. We put as a user story in a sprint, and but at that time there will no output apart from that particular risk is being handled. So you can say that that's a risk response, a time we set aside to handle risk. That is risk spike. One more time, spike is a time that you put in your product backlog, that you put in your sprint backlog. In a sprint you handle the risk. In that time there will be no work done, you will be only handling risk. One of the risk spike that all the IT companies do is backup. At the time of backup there is no output, only you are handling those pertinent things. Okay, okay, please. Risk quality data assessment is basically we look at the quality of the risk. We look at the quality of a risk. Is this risk is good quality or bad quality? Is there any human biasing involved? Is there anything involved that is specific to culture or custom? Any kind of biasing is involved. That is risk quality data assessment. Wajid, is it clear? So quickest way to solve hybrid question, first of all, unless it is mentioned directly that you are in the agile environment or in the predictive environment, every single question must be considered as a hybrid question. That's the first thing. Second thing, second thing on that, in hybrid, you will have a change control board. If there's anything, you need to raise a change request. So that mindset need to be in there, and you will be a servant leader in the hybrid question. I hope that makes sense. Qualitative and quantitative assessment. Qualitative is ranking the risk as low, medium, high. It's detect the risk, probability and impact. You do that. Quantitative is basically giving the number to a patent risk, number to a patent risk, how much it can be. Okay, Ghulam Nabi, I hope that makes sense. Which project, which document would be most appropriate for more manager to use in situation? Now, a request for information, quotation, proposal. Sayyid Ali, that's a very specific question. Now, it depends from requirement to requirement. If you don't know about the product, if you don't know about the product, you want to know about that product, you will use RFI, request for information. For example, if you don't know what this pencil is, you will go to the Apple store and ask what is the purpose of this pencil, or what is the difference between Apple Pencil 2 or 1. Interestingly, this is AirPod Pro. I bought it on 31st of March on my birthday. I gave this gift to myself. So AirPod Pro 2. Okay, I had the other version. I went to the Apple store. I asked what is the difference between this and the previous version. I was asking RFI, request for information. Once you have request for information, then you ask them what is the price of that. That is request for quotation. Quotation is straightforward price when you know the thing. Request for proposal. Proposal RFP is a detailed document. When you know the thing, you want different documents to compare apple to apple. We ask RFP. Saidal Reza, is this clear to you? Okay. Context Zarur, I did explain you this on message. They have no correlation here. Affinity mean categorizing small, medium, large, excel, categorizing the things. Context diagram basically shows how one thing is linked with other thing. I'll explain it in the whiteboard. Just give me a minute. Anybody has any other question? Okay, I'll tackle the question as we move forward. So, two things for which I need to use whiteboard. Guys, do mention you can see the screen, na? And you can hear me properly, right? Okay. So affinity diagram is just you take the things. Let's say ideas are generated in brainstorming, A, B, C, D, etc. You categorize them. That is affinity estimation. Categorizing the thing: small size t-shirt, large size t-shirt, medium, XL, double XL, things like that. That is affinity estimation. Okay. Whereas the context diagram shows how things are interlinked into it. Like what are the inputs, what are the outputs, how inputs and outputs are interlinked which with each other. That is context diagram. Zarur Haider, is it clear to you? Put in the chat box. Is it clear to you? Acha, let's do a question that may relate to part analysis. You are a project manager and the experts have given you a duration of 25 days, 15 days, and 55 days. What will be your duration? What will be your duration? Put in the chat box. What will be your duration? What will be your duration? Put it in the chat box. What will be your duration? I'm getting two answers here. 28.3. So we will use formula optimistic for most likely, pessimistic divided by 6. This is optimistic 15. This is pessimistic. So 25 into 4 plus 55 divided by 6. Okay, 25 into 4 is 100. 100 plus 15, 115, 115, 120, 120, 170 by 6, 6 2s are uh, 12, yeah, 12, 5 there, 20, that becomes 50, 6, 6, 6 eights are, yeah, 28 point something like that, right? This is the formula. Now, people who are getting answers 31, I guess they are doing optimistic, pessimistic, most likely divided by 3. If I do this, 15 plus 25 plus 55, okay, that becomes 40. That formula we will only use when the question says use triangular distribution. We will use this formula. Unless the question categorically says that use triangular distribution, we will use this formula. This is called beta distribution, part analysis, things like that. This is important. Questions are coming like that for your exam. Is this clear to everyone? Put yes or no in the chat box. Okay, awesome. Now let's solve the questions. Where is my coaching? I did open the file before. Mhm. I actually had that file open. Where is that? Eh, it got close. What a good thing. Here, 23, 24, 25. Please start this question. Okay, what should the Mariam do to manage this situation? Scrum Master Mariam waiting to close the last sprint. The deadline is very near, but customer enforcing a leading team member to include a feature in the final product. The senior team member become anxious because a customer requirement is very logical to proceed. It is logical to proceed. Okay, it's a very important thing. So they are trying to close the last sprint, and deadline is reaching. Now they got a requirement which is very logical, which may mean that's an important requirement. So what should we do? Communicate, consider the future, not a bad thing. Share the situation with sponsor, yeah, but later on. Deny the request, no. Consult the team about the impact, yes. This is a very important thing. Whenever anything is presented, we need to look at the impact and handle it accordingly. J. Next question. Guys, why you are not giving justification of answers here? I need your justification. Why do you think a particular answer is right or wrong? By the way, I'm gonna do what if analysis on this question. Okay? We are gonna spend 3 to 4 minutes on this question, so I need your justification. Hmm. Okay, let's play the game. As a project manager, in which document you put compliance requirement that you have identified throughout the project. Compliance and identify throughout the project. I don't even have to read the question. I will go to the risk register. Now, as a project manager, in which document you will put the compliance requirement for the risk that has occurred and you did not identify and did not identify. In which document you will put the requirement, the compliance requirement that has occurred and you did not identify. Good, good. Issue log. What if, for the third question, in which you will put compliance requirement after the issue has resolved? After the issue has resolved, in which document you will put? After the issue has resolved. After the issue has resolved. The right answer is lesson learned register. Okay. That we don't have, here comes the catch. If that compliance requirement can come again in the current project, then we'll put in the risk register. If that requirement can come in the future, then we'll put the lesson register. I'll repeat. A problem has occurred, you solve that problem. Okay. Now, if that problem can occur in the same project, again, some problems do occur again, na? We'll put into the risk register. If that problem occur in the future project, we'll put in the lesson register. Is it clear to everyone? Please put in the chat box so that I can move forward. Good. Okay, what do we have answers? C, A, C, A, C. Venkat, why justify? Yeah, justify, justify. What is the first step you will do? You are working on an electric car manufacturing plant. This will change the entire industry. Your car will have solar cell installed. There will be no need of fuel. Your project is receiving great feedback, etc., etc. You launched a MVP, and two people have died because of solar cell getting overheated. This actually happened in Tesla because of XYZ reason. Government has taken serious step. A change have made your project obsolete. What is the first step? The goal is here. What is the first step? Release the team? No. Start closing the project? Can be. No. First step is you escalate it to sponsor. Then sponsor decide shall we close it? If he says, then you go for that. Okay. If what if on it? Just to put what if the sponsor says that uh, if the option was not escalate to the sponsor, or if the sponsor called you that this has happened, what will you do? Yeah, then we'll start closing the project. Well done, guys. Yeah, Ghazi, Faryal, Venkat, Rajesh, Pankaj, always put the justification. No? Why do you think a pattern answer is right or wrong? No? Please put the justification. Okay. Which document you are going to share with the team? You are the project manager. Management has asked you to share what are report which will show risk exposure, which risks are coming in next week. Okay, this will be shown by risk report. If the management said, let's do what if the management said to we want graphs to be posted on desktop or some screen, then what would be the answer? Information related. Very well done, guys. Okay. And if the management ask, along with that, we want to see a document that will have all the risk of the project, then which document? Yes, very good, guys. Let's go to the next question. You want to improve value for the client. Value stream mapping will be used. Guys, tell me, what is the purpose of taskboard? What is the purpose of brainstorming? What is the purpose of storyboarding? What is the purpose of taskboard? What is the purpose of Kanban board? The purpose of all these tools, tell me. Okay, well done. Let's next question. Okay, see, missing update. What would you do next? Your project is the part of a program whose goal is to improve communication system. Perfectly fine. The goal is to improve the communication system. That is the purpose of that. Your project is in the phase gate review. What is phase gate review? At the end of any phase, you get a review how you are doing, good, bad, ugly, whatever. When one of the stakeholder highlighted he is not receiving update, what would you do with them? Share stakeholder register, not in a million years. Okay, update the lesson learned register. Why would I do that? Two things need to look in that. If the question said, what would you do first? Issue log would be the answer. Here, the question here it talks about 4 hours of communication. Sajid sir, close your eyes and put it answer here, sir. Communication plan. G, one formula question. Please solve it. C. You are the project manager. Contract is 8 month. That is total time. This is a budget at completion. 4 months have passed. 50% you have spent this month. You should have spent 500,000. You have spent this much. So this means you are ahead. Like there's a variance. So that's a negative answer. This and this is eliminated. Okay. It is not directly. So this will be the answer. No formula, guys. No formula. I did not use any formula. 8 month, half has passed. It should be half million. You have spent 6.2 or 620,000. So no formula, guys. No formula whatsoever. Yes, I did check my answer. What was the problem in that answer, Rakesh? MVP. It can be wrong. Sure. What will you do? You are the project manager of Agile multi-year project. It has been agreed that your project will deliver value incrementally. Test the product to check the result. What will you do? Ask them to raise change request. Refer them, make a MVP and test the environment. Straightforward, no? C is the answer. Okay. What's the problem here? Why do you think, Rajesh, it's a wrong answer? 4 months has passed, so planned value become 500,000. This has been spent. Okay, actual cost is 620,000. Oh, Rajesh is saying. Rajesh is actually right. And 40% of the total work has been completed. So total work has 40% completed. Now it should be completed 50%. Okay, it should be 40% has completed 400,000 is the earned value and 500. Oh, sorry, this is the answer. Rajesh was right. My mistake, guys. When you are wrong, you are wrong. He is the right answer. Sorry, Rajesh. Thank you for highlighting that. I did not read the question slowly. I should have read. Sometimes you don't follow your rules. As 35 like only. Hi. AC, 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 AC. Somebody has given the C answer. What could you have done to avoid this situation? You are the project manager for upgradation. You have been sending them weekly report regularly to all stay. When you go to the meeting, they are not informed. Like, guys, it's your responsibility that everything, whatever you do, like use every single tool to make sure they get the information. They are not following the information. We need to change the approach. Na? So put the stakeholder no, no, no. Why would I do that? Customization. That's the part of the communication thing. Customization. SCR. Okay. What will you do first? You are the project manager responsible for construction project. Okay. You have identified a risk and manage it according to response has occurred and you don't have funds to manage it. What you will do first? We cannot use this thing. Yes, this can be communicated, but it is communicated through it. This will not be done. No, Salar, we cannot use the change simply. Rupak, D, then B. Oh, beautifully. I loved it. I loved it, your sequence. Okay. Last question, then we go to LinkedIn. B. Guys, still 40 likes here. What? Please do like that. What could you have done differently? You are the project manager. You have identified all the stakeholder. However, during too much and unnecessary demands. What could you have done differently? Skipped? Never. That's bad. Prioritize stakeholder. Good. Nothing is never the answer. B is the right answer. Okay, let's go to the LinkedIn. A very interesting thing. Even my students are not connected to my LinkedIn. So today I was recording Journey of Durga, who cleared PMP, and she was not connected LinkedIn. So guys, if you are not connected to my LinkedIn, connect it. Here is my connection. I'm sharing it. I daily share one question at LinkedIn, and weekly at this coaching call, we solve those question answers. Okay, so yeah, do connect to me at LinkedIn also. I just shared my connection. Let me just make LinkedIn bigger. Okay, so that you can easily see. Yeah. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Okay. This is a very beautiful success journey. Shri cleared and he cleared in a very less time. And what a journey this guy had. Okay. Yeah, here goes the question. Please. One, one. Okay, what should you do first? You are managing a project for a company that, in conjunction with other, has been contracted to develop a CRM. Early in the execution, the client terminates for undisclosed, and if your company can complete the entire, you have recognized and analyzed this scenario, and now this opportunity has materialized. So you identify the opportunity. That opportunity has been there. Now you want to act on it. Submit a change request. Why? You identify the opportunity. Now you will occur on it. B, no. A is the right answer. By the way, guys, if you missed this video, on Sunday I did this video and we summarized the entire PMP, all the documents in the PMP. Na? So you can have a look into that. And if you're still not connected at LinkedIn, do that. A lot of content at LinkedIn. Yeah, that's better. Okay. See. As a project manager, how should you address the situation to ensure are still met with minimizing risk associated with the unstable business environment? You are the project manager working on an infrastructure project. Due to recent change in the economic factors, the business environment causing increased uncertainty. One of your supplier has just informed that they may face, etc. As a minimize the situation while minimizing the risk. Disregard the supplier warning that is useless. Immediately terminate the contract. I wouldn't do that. Collaboration is always a good thing. C and D both are good option, but C is the better answer. By the way, that was a very good thing. I did 3 minutes question answers. Okay. I start so many things then I forget. Then when I come to this LinkedIn, I remember, oh, this also I started. Okay. Need to put more questions. A lot of students have cleared. It was interesting. Like every day. Like it has happened 5 times in last week that 3 students have cleared in one day. It was a beautiful. B, B, B. What is the best step a project manager can take, such as why not A, guys? Why not A? Okay, this is a good question. What is the best step and take to address culture issues on globe, such as stakeholder? You just no. A is the right answer. Diversity is important. Okay, review the stakeholder management plan and communicate plan to determine the best approach. This is a good answer. C and D, stakeholders discuss their concerns, evaluation plan, and take into account. Guys, why not C, by the way? Both options are ignore is eliminated, review the plan, and communication plan to determine the best approach. Good option, provide a culture awareness training. They are aware. No, that thing. Here the problem is happening. Their culture is a problem. Discuss their concerns. They take into the account their culture differences. Why not C? Yeah, C is the answer here. So cultural issue C is the right answer here. I was also gonna go with A or B. C is the right answer here. What are you doing? C is the right answer. No, not A B. C is the right answer. It's a beautiful question. It's a beautiful question. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of making it. C is the answer. Is this clear to everyone or no? Yes. C is the right answer. Okay. Last question, I guess. Okay. A project manager is leading an agile software development project. They are looking for effective way to communicate. Okay, implement a web-based radiation. Require the team to submit individual. C is okay also, but A is the right answer. Okay. So, guys, this was today's coaching call. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you are not still linked to the LinkedIn, so do link to that so that you don't miss daily question answer and you can interpret it. And from now on, maybe I will be communicating also on LinkedIn. A very important thing, if you still haven't joined my program is starting in just 3 days: Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Almost the program is sold out. Probably we will be closing registration by tomorrow, so you can join now and you can make sure your seat is secured. Today, 9 students join, I guess. Yeah, the most important thing is that if you join this program by the end of May, you will be certified PMP. So this is the time to register and become certified PMP. This is the one stop for PMP. Whatever you need to pass in the PMP, I will provide you there. And you already have seen my success record, 204 certified PMP in just 3 months or something. Like it's almost 100 days and things like that. So this is the most important thing. I keep on working with you till you become certified PMP. Register now to become PMP. See you at the other side. And with that, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye. Vinod is the first certified PMP of 2023. Faisal, Ajay, Ikin, Gavin, Naseem Akhtar, Padma, Preeti, Hassan, Vikas, Atif, and Zia, Pallavi, Sajad, Zarnab, Azim, Azad, Mohit, Amoor, Tehsin, Abdul, Prashant, Ajay, Subhata, Gritis, Ajay, Ali, Bisharat, Zinumar, Mafid, Prashant, Asma, Akil, Vahid Ilyas, Fiaz, Garima, Ibrahim, Shakil, Shivani, Talha, Priya, Venkatesh, Adnan, Akmal, Azan, Basil, Mangesh, Murli, Nagraj, Raj, Sachin, Sujit, Chetali, Asad, Mohsin, Rizwan Ahmed, Abbas, Shakil Umar, Shafiq, Pari Parita, Francis, Kodan, Tushar, Rizwan, Matt, Wes, Abdul Aziz. Amer is my certified PMP number 200 and he is from Abu Dhabi.